up? What up? What up? What up? Gringo gang, it's your boy Emerald Amigo back at you with yet another video. Now, this is sparking a lot of conversation, and y'all know the routine. If a musician says something, it qualifies for this channel. If it has to do with anything surrounding music, it qualifies for this channel. And this has something to do with black culture, and Mrs. K. Michelle, the R&B singer, has something to say about our culture, and she has a few gripes with it. And she's also a Memphis, Tennessee native like myself, so I definitely gotta come and speak on the things that she has to say. Plus, she wearing that Gringo Gang green all over her body, so you know I have even more of a special incentive to come and speak on what this young lady has to say. Now, I've seen this clip already, but I want to react to it with you guys and give my 2 cents on the things that's causing her to get so emotional that she's seeing in the world, that I think we're all seeing. But let's see what she has to say, and I'll get into it.
Being a country singer, if you are a singer in country music, you're a man. If you are not married, it is not respected. Family is respected in country music in that space. But in our space, we are singing about side chicks. We are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville. You can't call a woman a bitch, a hoe in Nashville, because they'll never even listen to your music, and your professional career will suffer.
All right. So she is seeing the country music stars who mostly are of the fairer skin treats their significant others in their music and in their culture with a little bit more respect than we do. And she's also seeing them represent their significant others at a higher regard than we do, and also she's seeing them represent themselves at a higher regard than we do. Now the question becomes, why is this? Is it because they love themselves more than the people of our culture love ourselves? Or maybe is it because they have gone through less suffering than the people in our culture have gone through? Or are they just experiencing better relationship experiences than the people in our culture do? I'm not sure. Y'all let me know in the comments which one of those you think it might be. Let's keep going.
I'm looking at a successful black man that has the ability to literally turn the narrative on black family. You know? So I'm asking right now, black men, black men to really step up for black women and create families.
Okay, so basically what she was saying is that she's tired of seeing so many broken homes in our community, and it's making her emotional, and she wants us black men to step up and set the example and reverse the curse to start building our communities back up to where they're supposed to be again. She's sick of us just being renegade all over the place and just looking all dysfunctional and not holding each other down like we're supposed to. But then the next question becomes, why are black men and black women not staying in long-lasting relationships as successfully as we used to many moons ago, decades ago? What happened? What changed to make us start drifting apart and start having such short-lived romances to where we can't stay committed to each other long enough to have several examples of successful families? What's going on? What happened? Is it the black men to blame for this phenomenon? Or is it the black women who could be named for this tragedy? Are we both playing a part in why this recipe is just not coming out delicious like it's supposed to? What could possibly be the cause? Y'all answer that question in the comments too. Let's keep it going.
Black men are attacking black women. And it's not a cool, they're not creating homes. They're creating babies everywhere. It's going on with...
All right. So she said black men are attacking black women, not creating homes and creating random babies all over the place. Well, I see some discrepancies in that statement. First of all, black men are not attacking black women for no reason. Can we put all the blame on black men for just coming after black women or saying things about black women that black women don't appreciate, that they don't agree with, that make black women feel attacked? What could the black women possibly have done to provoke such statements and such such negative energy to be directed their way from their own men? What could black women have possibly done to deserve such criticism? Can anybody tell me that? Also, black men aren't creating families and they're creating children all over the place. Well, last time I checked, didn't it take more than one person to create families and or children? So it may take one person to lead families or to plant children, but those are only half of the process of creating these two entities. Doesn't someone else in the equation have a responsibility towards making sure families and children are successful as well? Or is it all just the responsibility of the man and the man by himself? I'm not sure. Y'all let me know in the comments. Let's keep it going.
The black family. We are consistently creating the cycle of kids who can't come home and see their daddy there.
That is true. It's very hard to argue against that. There are some instances where kids can come home and not see their mama there either, but more often than not in our community, kids come home and they can't see their dads there. But once again, there are different nuances and different circumstances that cause this to happen. Is this a situation where the black father being absent is always solely the fault or the effect of something done by the black man himself? Or is it a little more complicated than that? I don't know. Let's keep it going.
They see their mama sad at night. At what point is the successful black man in this world going to step in and really create structure? I see white men doing it every day. What point?
All right. So this is one issue that I did have with her speech. Her constant use of the successful black man. Now, it seems, based on what I've observed in many black male and female dating conversations, that the only men that seem to matter to black women are the successful black men. But everyone has a different definition of what successful is. And being successful financially for yourself versus being successful in raising a family, those are two different things. So does it have to be a black man who is matching with your definition of success that has to set the example of creating a family structure for you to respect it? Or can it be any black man creating the example of a structured family for you to respect it and be inspired by it? I wonder. Let's keep it going.
At what point do the successful black men build black families? We ain't gonna ever have a black family if y'all don't do it.
Oh, so the unsuccessful black men who build a black family, they don't count. So we don't care about the little family you got in Ohio on the old country road in Michigan, the black family you got, that is being supported by a job at the plant or the grocery store or the mechanic's family. We don't care about none of that. The only family that matters is a football player's family or a rapper's family or a singer's family. Because I'm quite sure there are more successful black families out there than are getting their credit, than are getting shine. But if those families aren't being broadcast nationwide like celebrity families, does it lose its validity? Are you willing to be a part of or volunteer a woman that you love to be a part of a family with someone who is not your definition of worldwide national success? Are you okay with someone you know or yourself creating a strong, structured family with an everyday man? Or does it have to only be this keyword successful man that you continue to throw out? Because one of the main things that I've seen that has been blocking a lot of potential for successful black families in the recent years has been expectations required of black men by black women for them to even consider starting a family with you. And based on some of the expectations I've been hearing, there are so limited of men in our community that can match those expectations that they won't be able to start enough families to give us as a culture the image that we are successfully building communities and families, because there's so few individuals that our women find nowadays that even qualify to deserve a family. Do you agree with me? Or am I just tripping? Y'all let me know in the comments. Let's keep it going.
That it is so unfair to black women who have been the strength and builders of so many things. My grandfather...
All right, so all of this is so unfair to black women. That's true. But a lot of black men want families too. I think that it's possible that it could be very unfair to black men as well, seeing as how a lot of black men don't even get the opportunity to impress you long enough to build a family with you because you believe you deserve something better than them. But I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. Let's keep it going.
92, died when he was 92, my best friend. I never seen another type of man. That's why I've turned down 3 rings, because they wasn't like my grandpa.
All right. And this is where she kind of irritated me when she said that. I was like, so you doing all this whining and crying and calling us out, and you'd have had 3 different motherfuckers. This is where I get pissed off. Y'all just do all this damn talking. You'd have had 3 separate niggas try to build an example in a family with your little black ass. Little fine black ass, by the way. Your little black country ass. And you told 1, 2, 3 niggas no. This what God be talking about. He sent you a boat. He sent you a damn helicopter. He sent you a plane. And your ass still won't get out the motherfucking flood. What can we do? What can niggas do? If 3 niggas, 3 separate different different lines and streams of DNA, different personality, probably different heights, fats, careers, 3 whole separate niggas. You can't say no, you can't say yes to either one of them. You think you're the only one like that? Like, if most females in our community are rejecting motherfuckers like that because they're not the perfect Prince Charming that they dreamed of and drew in their sketchbook, what we supposed to do? We supposed to tie you up and drag your ass down to the courthouse and then throw your ass in the cage of the basement and make the shit a successful marriage by not letting your ass out? What we supposed to do? Or is it still just all our fault and we're just all just not stepping up? Whether we propose to you or not, we're not stepping up. Well, how we gonna make a family if ain't nobody good enough for you? And that's the main problem that I'm seeing in most women in our culture nowadays. So, K. Michelle, there is your answer, shawty. Most of y'all think that most black men who want to create families and provide for you and your children, you don't think you're good enough. You don't think they're good enough for you. I hope I was looking at her. You don't think they're good enough for you. That's how I answer your question. At the point that you start valuing a man for more than your idea of success, it might be quite easier to have more examples of a structured black family. See what else you got to say.
We don't build black homes. We can't depend on white folk to build black homes. Say nothing to me about that.
Of course, they don't give a fuck about our homes. Goddamn it. Of course, they not gonna build it.
Well, guess what? You're just weak. Like, you want a strong woman around you. And I'm sorry, like, women.
She said, my clip, I cut off in the wrong spot, but she basically said, we don't like certain black women. We don't like black women to say this or that to us. And she said, you just weak. You should want a strong black woman around. We don't want no damn strong black woman. Your kids want a strong black woman. We want a cooperative, peaceful, pleasant black woman. Just like any other woman we would want. But y'all just think being strong and resembling the nigga is what we attracted to. Who told y'all that? Besides y'all. Who keep telling y'all that? Let's keep going.
Are the most unloved individuals in America, but the ones who have built. We looking
All right.
to.
All right, that's enough. Let's stop the cap. If anything, y'all are one of the most loved women out there, which is why, like she went on to say later on, they're the most copied because y'all are one of the most loved women out there. But something that happens when y'all receive all that love, that y'all start letting it go to y'all heads, and then a lot of times y'all reactions to that love shows that y'all don't feel like y'all have to love others the same way because y'all so used to being worshiped to a certain point that y'all don't feel like anybody else is as important as y'all. But if I'm wrong, if I'm tripping, y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Drop the comments, man. Subscribe to the channel right now, man. Hit the button, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. And y'all let me know if y'all think I was on point with this one, or if y'all can correct me in some of the things I said. But it's been another one. K Michelle, we really appreciate your opinion. I see what you were trying to do with that, but nah, I ain't really feeling it like you wanted me to feel it. But in other news, Gringo Gang, I appreciate y'all checking out another video. I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one. Yes, sir, ski. Black family. Let's build it.